Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today into gratitude
Yep.
and specifically how it seems to get more potent as we get older.
Hmm.
We're focusing on personal growth and well-being as always. And what we found is that gratitude isn't just, a quick thank you.
Right.
It's something that we can actually grow and deepen over time.
Yeah. I think that's a really powerful idea. We often treat gratitude as this one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I said thank you, I'm good. But what if it's more like a skill or maybe even a muscle that we can develop?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. So like a gratitude muscle, we can work it out, make it stronger.
Exactly. And the more we use it, the stronger it gets and the more benefits we experience.
That makes sense. Now, the research we're looking at today talks about a connection between gratitude and abundance. Have you come across that idea before?
Oh, absolutely. It's a pretty popular concept in personal development circles, and for good reason, I think. The idea is that cultivating a grateful mindset can actually help us attract more abundance into our lives.
So it's not just about being thankful for what we have.
Right.
It's almost like it opens us up to receive more good things.
Yeah, exactly. It's like gratitude is this magnet for abundance.
And abundance in this context, we're not just talking about, money or possessions.
No, not at all. It's so much broader than that. It's about positive experiences, opportunities, relationships, even just a sense of inner peace and contentment. All of that falls under the umbrella of abundance.
I think that's important for people to remember. Because sometimes when we hear abundance, we immediately think, oh, it's about getting rich.
Yeah.
But it's really about so much more than that.
Absolutely. And I think that's where gratitude comes in. It helps us to appreciate all those different aspects of abundance.
The source material actually mentions gratitude and receptivity being linked.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that connection?
Oh, I think that's such a key insight. It's like by being grateful, by actively practicing gratitude, we're actually making ourselves more receptive to the good things that life has to offer. We're more likely to notice them, to appreciate them, to welcome them into our lives.
I like that. It's almost like we're tuning our senses to a different frequency.
Mm-hmm.
We're no longer just focused on the negative or the things that are lacking. We're actively looking for the good. Mm. And that makes us more open to receiving it.
Absolutely. And the research emphasizes that it's not just about expressing gratitude once in a while. It's about making it a regular practice.
Like we were talking about earlier, working that gratitude muscle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like any other skill. The more we practice, the better we get at it. And with gratitude, the more we practice, the more natural it becomes and the more we're able to experience its benefits.
So we're not talking about forcing ourselves to feel grateful when we don't.
Right.
It's more about creating a habit, a way of being, where gratitude just becomes part of who we are.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be anything complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for.
Now, this is where things get really interesting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that really struck me in the research is the idea that while a lot of things in life can lead to weariness or burnout,
mm-hmm.
gratitude doesn't.
It's almost paradoxical, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would think that focusing on the positive all the time would eventually get tiring, but with gratitude it seems to be the opposite.
So how do you explain that? Why is gratitude so different?
Well, I think it has to do with the way that gratitude shifts our perspective. It helps us to focus on what we have rather than on what we're lacking. And that can be incredibly powerful, especially when we're going through tough times.
So even when things are difficult, even when we're facing challenges,
yeah,
gratitude can still be a source of joy and strength for us.
Absolutely. It reminds us of what's truly important, It helps us to see the good even in the midst of the bad. And that can make all the difference in terms of how we experience life.
So to recap, we've talked about how gratitude can connect us to a wider sense of abundance, how it grows stronger with practice, and how it can actually act as an antidote to weariness.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty powerful combination.
I agree.
Now, the question I want to leave our listeners with today is this. If gratitude really does become more potent over time, what's one small step you can take today to weave more of it into your life? It could be starting a gratitude journal, taking a moment to appreciate the simple things. How would you start cultivating that gratitude muscle a bit more?
That's a great question to ponder.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into gratitude. We'll catch you next time.